Science shows it's not the inches that matter, it's the confidence behind them. Confidence is the foundation of attraction, the invisible energy that pulls people together before a single touch. When a man carries himself with assurance, when he believes in his worth, that radiance becomes irresistible. No one measures your potential with a ruler. They feel your presence, your energy, your authenticity. A confident man walks differently, speaks differently, and connects differently. That strength of self-belief communicates passion, stability, and control. Women are naturally drawn to men who make them feel emotionally safe and excited at the same time. It's the confidence to express yourself without fear of judgment that creates magnetic energy. This truth remains consistent across studies, relationships, and real human experiences. Confidence is the true chemistry that defines attraction more than physical dimensions ever could. Confidence is not arrogance, it's calm certainty. It's knowing your worth without needing validation from others. Many men spend years chasing a physical ideal, unaware that the most powerful transformation begins in their mindset. A strong mindset doesn't compare, it commands respect through presence and purpose. Women pick up on that silent confidence instantly because it signals emotional maturity and strength. When you focus on self-growth, your aura changes, and that transformation becomes visible in every interaction. You no longer seek to impress, you seek to connect. That shift creates authenticity, and authenticity builds deeper intimacy. The moment you stop worrying about what you lack, you start radiating what you have. Confidence is a man's most attractive quality because it reflects emotional balance and inner peace. Every great relationship begins with how you feel about yourself. If you constantly doubt your adequacy, that insecurity silently shapes your actions and limits your potential. But when you replace fear with confidence, your energy shifts from uncertainty to authority. You speak with clarity, move with purpose, and love without fear. Women remember how you make them feel, not what you measure. Confidence transforms intimacy from performance into connection, from pressure into pleasure. It allows you to be present, to listen, to respond with genuine care. That level of self-assuredness communicates reliability and depth, which are far more appealing than any external factor. When a man owns his confidence, he no longer competes, he connects. And that, above all, is what women truly find unforgettable. Women value emotional intimacy, humor, respect, and authenticity far more than size because attraction is a deeply psychological experience. True desire begins in the mind, where emotional connection fuels physical chemistry. When a man can make a woman laugh, listen to her thoughts, and show genuine interest, he creates a bond that no physical trait can replace. Studies reveal that women respond more powerfully to emotional safety and trust than to any external measurement. A man who communicates with kindness and confidence becomes more desirable because he engages both the heart and the mind. This is the foundation of real attraction, being emotionally aware and responsive. When you make a woman feel seen and understood, you ignite a deeper connection that transcends appearances. She remembers how you make her feel, not how you compare to someone else. Emotional connection creates comfort, excitement, and security all at once. That is what builds lasting chemistry between two people. Authenticity is another powerful force that shapes attraction beyond physicality. Pretending to be someone you're not may create a temporary impression, but genuine energy builds long-term connection. When you're authentic, you show vulnerability, and vulnerability invites closeness. It tells your partner that you are open, honest, and real, a quality that's rare and magnetic. Women naturally connect with men who express emotions maturely and aren't afraid of openness. That emotional depth translates to confidence because it shows you're not hiding behind an image. Respect plays an equal role. It demonstrates that you value your partner not just as a body, but as a whole person. That level of respect enhances intimacy, communication, and mutual pleasure. It becomes a space where both people feel valued, safe, and inspired. Authentic connection always outshines superficial attraction because it builds trust and emotional fulfillment. The real anatomy of attraction lies in emotional resonance, not in physical perfection. When a man listens, understands, and responds with empathy, he creates intimacy that no idealized standard can match. Women seek partners who know how to connect on multiple levels: mental, emotional, and physical. This multidimensional attraction sustains relationships far beyond first impressions. Humor also becomes a bridge of comfort and connection. Laughter breaks barriers and strengthens emotional chemistry. The ability to share joy and lighten serious moments deepens the relationship's foundation. Attraction built on communication and connection is stronger, more exciting, and more meaningful. In every relationship, emotional awareness becomes the true measure of satisfaction and compatibility. That is where real desire begins and where lasting intimacy grows. You are more than a body part. You are an experience. In a world obsessed with comparison, it's easy to forget that real attraction begins with self-acceptance. The most powerful energy you can bring into any relationship is confidence in your own skin. When you stop chasing perfection and start embracing authenticity, your presence becomes magnetic. People are drawn to those who radiate comfort in themselves because that confidence feels safe and exciting. Body positivity is not about ignoring your flaws, but owning them as part of your story. When you accept your body, you project self-respect, and that energy commands admiration. A man who respects himself physically and emotionally naturally inspires respect in others. That mindset creates an aura of confidence that no external validation can replicate. It's not the body that attracts, it's the energy behind it that captures hearts. Sexual intelligence begins when you understand that attraction is an emotional and psychological dance, not a physical contest. Many men believe performance or appearance determines pleasure, but true intimacy thrives on awareness and connection. It's about being present, attuned, and responsive to your partner's emotions and needs. This awareness creates a deeper level of satisfaction that transcends technique. Women value emotional sensitivity and presence because it communicates care and attentiveness. The ability to read energy, to know when to lead and when to listen, reflects real maturity. When you connect emotionally first, the physical experience naturally becomes more passionate and fulfilling. Sexual intelligence is learning that desire grows through empathy and communication. It's understanding that real attraction is shared, not performed. A confident and emotionally aware man creates experiences that stay imprinted in memory. When you embrace your body and mindset, your entire energy transforms. You stop comparing, stop competing, and start connecting from a place of truth. That authenticity makes you irresistible because it represents courage. The courage to be unapologetically yourself. Body positivity fuels self-assurance, and self-assurance fuels desire. It builds the confidence to love without fear, to express without shame, and to connect without insecurity. When you accept your flaws, they lose power over you. Your confidence becomes contagious, inspiring both trust and attraction. This shift from self-criticism to self-love changes how you move, speak, and engage. Every interaction becomes genuine because it's rooted in confidence, not performance. And that emotional and physical harmony becomes the essence of real, lasting attraction. Real strength is not about size. It's about self-mastery. The true measure of a man lies in how he controls his emotions, handles pressure, and uplifts those around him. Masculinity is not defined by dominance or comparison, but by purpose, respect, and integrity. When a man understands his worth beyond physical standards, he gains unshakable confidence. This kind of confidence doesn't come from ego, but from inner clarity and balance. It's the quiet strength that shows in how you carry yourself, how you speak, and how you treat others. True masculinity is calm, grounded, and selfish, or it never seeks validation. A man who knows himself doesn't need to prove himself, because his actions speak louder than words. That inner control makes him both powerful and peaceful at the same time. Women recognize and are drawn to that depth of emotional stability and purpose. Masculinity is about growth, not comparison. Every man has the ability to evolve, to rise above insecurities, and to create his own definition of strength. Society often pressures men to meet unrealistic standards, but real power comes from emotional intelligence. The ability to feel, express, and understand emotions is not weakness, it's mastery. A man who can listen with empathy and respond with calmness shows strength far beyond the surface. This level of awareness builds deeper trust, attraction, and respect in relationships. When you can control your emotions instead of letting them control you, you lead with maturity. That balance between confidence and compassion is the mark of a true man. Women value that emotional leadership because it brings safety, stability, and passion together. Masculinity rooted in emotional growth becomes the most attractive and enduring kind. When you redefine masculinity, you free yourself from unrealistic expectations. You stop chasing approval and start living with purpose and authenticity. A man who invests in his mindset, goals, and personal growth becomes naturally magnetic. His worth is not tied to appearance but to his discipline, kindness, and vision. When you focus on bettering yourself, your energy changes, and people feel that shift immediately. You no longer seek validation through physical standards, but through meaningful contribution. That is where power and peace coexist, where strength is not loud but undeniable. The most attractive version of a man is one who is confident, kind, and in control of his destiny. Real masculinity is built from within, where purpose replaces pressure and confidence